PCI Media Center, Vancouver, BC. Welcome back to the new PCI Daily News Roundup brought to you by Philippine-Canadian Inquirer, the only Filipino-Canadian newspaper distributed across Canada. I'm Manny Noel. Thank you for joining us. We have the latest news development. In the news, Duterte apologizes to Germany. President Rodrigo Duterte issued a public apology to the German government after terrorist group Abu Sayyaf confirmed the death of German national Jürgen Kantner several days ago. In an interview with the reporters in Malacanang, he said, quote, "I would like to say something to the family and to the government that we really tried our best. We have been there. The military operation has been going on for some time already, but we have failed, and that has to be admitted." Duterte also explained as to why the Philippine government did not resort to paying ransom, as the policy is a way to deter terror acts in the area by cutting off their primary source of funding. The administration condemns the act and vows to neutralize such groups. However, the terror group received a 3 million peso ransom payout for the release of 8-year-old Rickson Rumok. He was held captive for 6 months and is now reunited with his parents. As operations continue against the terror group, the 84th Special Action Force killed a gang leader of the Abu Sayyaf and then captured 2 of his cohorts. President brings back PNP in Operation Tokhang. President Rodrigo Duterte announced that he is bringing back the police force in its Operation Tokhang campaign despite issues of corruption and murder due to lack of manpower. Duterte said that he will leave it to the police to decide and suggested that every station should have at least one task force. It has been discussed that policemen would be screened for competency and credibility in order to join the government's drive in its anti-drug operations. Duterte said that members of the police force should have a clean record, who are not tainted with corruption and is of good behavior. All anti-drug operations shall be supervised by the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, with special participation of the AFP, who specializes in its operation in Mindanao. Yasay defends drug war before the United Nations. Standing before the 34th session of the United Nations and Human Rights Council in Geneva, Switzerland, Foreign Affairs Secretary Prefecto Yasay defended the administration's war against drugs and pointed out that the country's commitment to human rights and adherence to due process and rule of law. Yasay pointed out that the Philippines' legacy to champion in the campaign in upholding human rights, as the country contributed to the creation of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in 1947 and became a founding member of the Human Rights Council in 2006. He said, quote, "Overarching rationale for the government's anti-illegal drug campaign was to uphold the Filipino people's right to safe communities." He also mentioned that the drug war is an attempt to uphold the right to life, to a bright tomorrow, and the pursuit of happiness and progress for every Filipino. He assured that the government understands the importance of carrying out the campaign correctly and that enforcers are mandated to abide by the rules provided by law. And that's the Roundup News today. PCI Daily News Roundup is brought to you by CanadianInquirer.net, where you can browse for the latest news development with complete stories anytime. I'm Manny Noel. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.